Keep it.
There's a pickup line for you. That was a clip.
Do I need to fan you off right away?
No, I'm good, trust me. From the newest movie to hit theaters this weekend, The Longest Ride.
Well, should you take a ride of any length to the movie theater, here to join us,
Boy.
Will Loper. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, The Longest Ride, it tells the tale of two timeless love stories spanning 75 years, which coincidentally is how long the movie feels as well. Now, this is based on the Nicholas Sparks novel of the same name, which should be enough information to tell you if you'll like this movie or not. The Longest Ride starts with college student Sophia, played by Britt Robertson, falling in love the only way you do in these movies, at first sight. With who? Hunk. Bull rider Luke Collins, played by Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood. Now, how could two people from such different worlds ever make their relationship last? Well, just as we're getting maybe a little invested in their storyline, the movie interrupts in its best infomercial voice and says, but wait, there's more. The two lovers find Alan Alda in a car wreck and take him to a hospital. I think he was just trying to get to a different movie set and crashed into this one, and they said, let's go with him. Turns out he has a box full of old letters, and over the course of 200 flashbacks, we learn the story of Ira and Ruth Levinson. Now, you might be wondering, what does their love story have anything to do with the bull riding one? Well, nothing. I guess they're both love stories. And the big revelation in both turns out that you have to make sacrifices to make a relationship work. Not exactly earth-shattering stuff. The characters are generic, the coincidences stack up higher than a 2,000-pound bull, and the flip-flopping between the two unrelated stories only makes the 2-hour and 20-minute movie feel endless. What works in a novel might not work on screen. It definitely does not in this movie, and I started to worry as the movie kept going and going that I'd walk out of the theater and all my friends and loved ones would be gone.
So, I still don't have a good gauge of how you feel about this movie.
It's tough, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not the first Nicholas Sparks movie that's been, or book that was made into a movie.
No.
So there have been 10 theatrical releases, 1 TV movie, and another coming in 2016?
Yes, believe it. And, you know, I was kind of wondering, how does this one kind of stack up against other Nicholas Sparks adaptations in their opening weekend? So The Longest Ride this past weekend made $13.5 million. Last year's The Best of Me made $10 million. 2013's Safe Haven made a whopping $21.4 million. And, of course, 2004's The Notebook came in at $13.46 million. Adjusted for inflation, it's about $16 million today. So it's about on par for other releases. Maybe a little on the lower side. The highest ever opening weekend came with Dear John in 2010 with $30 million. So none of these are huge money makers.
So what did you give this?
I ended up giving this 1.4 tree saps out of 5. Not any surprise. In Will words, you know who you are. And what I mean by that is, if you watch the trailer, heck, look at the poster. If you know who Nicholas Sparks is, you should know if this is something for you or not.
What have you got coming up next week?
Next week, we've got Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2, the movie that 0% of the population has been clamoring for. At least 0% of Will Lopers. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Break a double helping of the cheese and the nachos, I'm thinking next week.
3.
All right, we're going to check.